Obi-Wan was supposed to protect Luke. It is not Star Wars. It is Disney Star Wars. Okay, so I honestly don't understand this.
But I was going into Toshi Station to pick up some power converters.
All right, let's see this. It's also funny seeing how people rate and review a series even though it's not done yet. F you, Disney. This series is horrible. It is not Obi-Wan. Makes sense. 0 out of 10. Bitterly disappointed. Who the hell is leaving 5-star reviews? They cannot be real Star Wars fans. This show must have been written by a film student who finished bottom. We were promised a show about Kenobi and Anakin ended up with a mess. Okay, so if it's not about Kenobi and Anakin, who is it about? I don't know. Interesting. He probably thinks it's Reva. Disney has destroyed Star Wars. This is just horribly done piece of crap. Obi-Wan was supposed to protect Luke. It is not Star Wars. It is Disney Star Wars. Okay, so I honestly don't understand this. If Obi-Wan hears of Leia in danger, he even hesitated himself in the show. They don't know if Luke or Leia are going to be the ones to stop Vader. They just know it's one of them, if not both. The only reason everyone's like, oh, you gotta protect Luke because he defeats Vader in the future, they don't know that in the goddamn story. Look at that, another 5-star. There's a cadre of fans who hate any Star Wars IP Disney produces and are review bombing any Star Wars show. True. Ignore the haters, the show is well worth a watch. I agree. Look at that, Peter S. Look at you. Genuinely awful. For me, the worst was the chase through the woods. I'm not going to argue with that, actually. That chase through the woods was a little... That was a little rough. Holy crap. Kyle V with the most base review I've ever seen so far. The show doesn't reach the narrative highs of Mandalorian, but it is still a good Star Wars series. If they do produce a second season, this is a good foundation to build on. Better than the prequel films. Better than the prequel films? It's hard to beat the prequel films with the show, mainly because of the overall plot line. I don't know why I spaced that plot line of the prequels compared to this. I think the overall story is better in prequels, but the story in Kenobi is told better. When Kenobi hid Leia under his poncho, it was just a matter of time before we saw this. With an Empire cap on, it felt like the filmmakers had officially jumped the shark. Yeah, I wasn't a fan of that spot either, not gonna lie. This show sucks. Why does Kathleen Kennedy continue to be allowed to ruin Star Wars? Why does this show exist? 0 out of 5. You know, I'm not even going to read the decent scores because, let's be honest, those aren't fun to read. It's more fun to read comments like this by Lucas D. This show was a brilliant way to destroy one of the most loved characters in all the Star Wars saga. The plot holes, the character's personality, the way it shits on the continuity is beyond logic. I can get behind him being a broken man, but still he was a general, a Jedi Master, part of the Jedi Council. So you're saying if your best friend didn't commit mass Jedi genocide that you wouldn't be a little bummed about it and maybe take a decade off? Come on, bud. 1 out of 5. Nothing more to add. Oh man, there's only so many negative reviews I can read without, getting sad. So the Kenobi series suffers from one primary flaw. The showrunners are attempting to do too much with too few episodes. Okay, it's 1.5 stars. This person seems to have a valid review so far. This has forced the writers to take too many creative shortcuts, which unfortunately results in egregious portrayals of several original characters and comes off as sloppy, uninformed writing. Okay, I don't see that, but let's continue. This show either needed to focus exclusively on the original characters and have its newer elements carved out into a separate show, or at least double the number of episodes we are getting so as to flesh out and earn the conclusion the writers are working toward. Comments like this, I have no issue with. I don't care that the person gave it 1.5 stars. Not everyone's going to like every single thing, that Star Wars puts out. And this is like person's valid feelings. That's not like, oh, it's so bad. It's not like this. Whoever did this doesn't like Star Wars. Okay. The great adventures of the super annoying Princess Leia and her shell of a Jedi babysitter. Dude, Princess Leia in this is so good. Are you kidding me? Shout out to all the salty 0.5 out of 5 reviews. You are adorable. How the hell can they even call this Star Wars? This is so bad. Better fit is to call it soy jars. What? Wait, what? Unoriginal, low budget, and full of needless social justice messaging? As typical to... Is it because it has a black woman in it? Is that why? What? I don't... What? Let's go back a few more days before the last episode was aired. Holy crap. Half star, half star, half star, half star, half star, half star, 1 star, 4 star, half star, 1.5 stars, half star, half star, half star, half star. Oh my god. Here's one. The Force is female. We could see it's a story about Reva and Leia, not about Obi-Wan. Because Obi-Wan is an old, broken, laughable man. What a disaster. Love Ewan and Hayden, but everything about the series is cheap and political. Jesus Christ. I'm convinced these 5-star reviews are bots or fake accounts because they all seem to proclaim themselves OG Star Wars fans and that this show is made for real fans. Well, I grew up in the 80s and 90s watching the OG movies, and I can say very confidently that this series is pure nonsense and borderline insulting. Obi-Wan's only mission in life after Episode 3 is to protect Luke and to train him when he gets older. That's it. Obi-Wan even states this to Owen in Episode 1 of the series, so why in the heck is his lightsaber buried in the middle of the desert and he hasn't used the Force in 10 years? The show even contradicts itself. Bad. To be fair, he needs to be trained and his lightsaber is buried in the desert. I can see where they're coming from with that criticism, but if the Jedi are on the run, why would you have a lightsaber in your home? You wouldn't. You would hide it somewhere where you can find it when you need it. I feel he is a guest on his own show. Oh my god. This crap's all over existing canon. I disagree, but okay, let's continue. The writing is terrible and too childlike for even a Rebels show. Rebels had some pretty adult shit in there. Are you kidding me? Did you even watch Rebels? Other than just see like, oh, it looks very childlike. Kurt R., did you watch Rebels? I honestly doubt it. Reva sucks. Not because she is played by a black woman, but because the character sucks. Reva could be played by Pamela freaking... Wait. Why is this the first person you go to? Pamela Anderson? Imagine Pamela Anderson playing a Sith Inquisitor. And she would suck if it was written this way. She's not Sith-like, does not visually appear to be Sith, does not sound Sith, and chops people's hands off? Oh, wait. So you're saying Sith don't chop people's hands off?
Slaughter of the innocent.
Wait, but little Jake Kenobi? What? I love how there's a lot that just start with like, just awful, terrible, hate it. And then that's like the basis of their like complaints. It's just bad. Simply awful. This show is terrible. Absolute disgrace. I do not understand this take. You don't know why it's called Obi-Wan? Really? oh my goodness. Maybe I was expecting too much, but it's a great disappointment so far. And what they did with Kenobi is even worse. The formerly great Jedi, general, friend, and person is now a weak, cowering... Okay, I'm done.